So now that we've talked about the Kenra color attributes, let's go ahead and dive into the Kenra color portfolio. So has everyone received the new swatch books? Yeah, they're amazing, right? I love it. So if you will, go ahead and flip to page 7 in your color manual. We'll kind of go over this information together. You will notice that the information I'm about to go over with you is actually in the back of the swatch book now instead of the front. And I would kind of call this your Kenra Color Bible. This is what I go to anytime I have any question about formulation. So I'm excited to go over this with you today. One thing you will notice is that Kenra Color is alphanumeric. So if you're used to a decimal system, this is alphanumeric, so numbers and letters. And when we're talking about numbers and letters, when you're talking about the number, we're saying levels of lightness. So if you're talking about a 1, that's going to be the darkest. If you're talking about a 10, it's going to be the lightest. The letters stand for the dominant pigment or the secondary pigment if there's 2 letters. So I'm not sure if that makes sense, but I'll try to explain it to you via a color tube. So if you're seeing the 8SM, so an 8 would be the level of lightness, so it's going to be a pretty light color, right? S would be the dominant pigment as silver, and M would be the secondary pigment as metallic. So does that make sense? Does that make more sense to everyone? Awesome. Yeah, so like a 5BC would be level 5 on the lightness scale, and brown and copper. So brown would be the most dominant of that. Yeah. So as we're speaking about that, back here in this part of your swatch book, you will be able to see that everything goes by a level 10 through level 1, and anything with underlying pigment is going to coincide with that. So at a level 1, we're going to be talking about darkest red orange is the underlying pigment, all the way to a pale yellow for a 10, right? And we also have the neutralizing color of each of those. So that's really making it easy for us, right? So let's go ahead and talk about the first series in this, and that's an N. So RN stands for natural, not neutral. It might seem kind of silly and trivial, but the natural lives a little bit more on the warm side. So neutral is equal parts warm and cool. Does that make sense? Awesome. So it provides 100% gray coverage, all of our N series. So we've got the N's. One thing to notice also, I just want to kind of show you, is that, I don't know if you can see that, the P's and the D's are on each of these, right? So this P stands for permanent, D stands for demi-permanent. So all of our natural series, just the N's, come in both demi and permanent, which is awesome. But anytime you flip through the swatch book, you'll be able to see like what colors coincide with demi or permanent. So moving forward from the N series, we can go into our NA series, which is a natural ash. It still provides 100% gray coverage while also neutralizing some warmth. Then we have NBs. So those are on the warm side, but it still provides 100% gray coverage. And our new, my favorite, NUAs also provide 100% gray coverage with amazing warmth reduction. So if you haven't used these yet, they are awesome. I suggest you definitely try. And they also provide 100% gray coverage, which is just really awesome. So then we can get into our RNs and our CNs. Does anyone know about the RNs and CNs? Yeah, so they do provide gray coverage up to 75%. So if I have a great client that is up to 75%, I can still offer her a really rich, vibrant red without sacrificing the gray coverage. So these are awesome products. If you haven't used, I suggest trying. I've got a couple of my red clients who just absolutely love the result. So let's move forward from that, and we'll be getting into our ash series. So a lot of people ask the question, is your ash blue or green base? So the answer in Kenra Color is yes, it's both of those. So our ash series is calibrated at each level to provide whatever you need to neutralize that warmth. So in the lower levels, you're going to have a green base, and as you get higher up on that level, you'll have a blue base. So that's awesome that we have that and that we are able to use that, because a lot of times in other manufacturers' color lines, you're looking at a really mucky result on your blondes, where we are calibrated to not do that. So I think that's awesome. We also have our double ash. So if you need somebody, you've got somebody that always pulls that warmth, then you're going to be able to use our double ash. You can also use our SMs, which we'll get further back here into the swatch book, but those also offer what we would consider as a triple ash. Okay. Next thing we have is our B series. So our B series is our browns, but also our beige. So we are able to have the warmth of the browns. They're very rich and beautiful. And then as you get higher up, these beige tones are perfect for toning. I don't know if anyone likes to use those, but I do. I'm a blonde girl, and I love to do blondes. These Bs are beautiful for a beige. Then we go into our BCs. Those are brown coppers, who I don't know if you've used those, but those are also so gorgeous and rich. A lot of my clients really do love the way that their hair looks with the Kenra color. So moving forward to our G series. So our Gs are golds. So we know that everybody's all obsessed about the ash stuff and very cool tones, but these Gs are beautiful. So if you have somebody who wants to have, you know, a nice bright blonde, these are beautiful to add into a toner or a glaze. Even the GBs are good. I like to use actually both together to give like that really rich caramely color. So our gold browns are down here. They're wonderful also. So we'll move forward to the Cs. Has anyone used the Cs? Yeah. Yeah, so our coppers are also very vibrant and beautiful. And then we also have copper gold, which is in that level 7, which is just a beautiful for a strawberry blonde. Yeah. So moving forward from that, we're going to get into our red series. So we have our Rs, our RRs. So those are double R, right? So we have indirect and direct dyes, and these are super vibrant, guys. You will put that on your client's head and they will think that their hair is going to end up like Ronald McDonald. It does look kind of crazy until it processes, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful rich red color. The RCs are also very beautiful, red copper. If you haven't used those, very beautiful. We'll move forward to the RBs. So those are red browns, nice auburny, yeah, beautiful. Then we have our red violets, which are also just gorgeous. One thing to notice too is that our RVs are back here, but our VRs are up here. So V being the dominant pigment, and then R being the secondary. These are also very beautiful if you've got somebody that wants like a mahogany, red, violet, yeah, gorgeous. So let's move forward then. After that, skip that one. We will be getting into our silver metallics and our violet metallics and our bronze metallics, rose metallics. Has anyone used the metallic series? Yeah, I love them. So these are great for toning. These are great for neutralizing warmth when lifting. The bronze metallics are really great for a really beautiful neutral blonde. So they do have a little bit of that violet, but also that warmth that you need. If you can see that 10 bronze metallic is just a beautiful, beautiful beige. It is gorgeous on for a toner. And the rose metallics provide that beautiful gold, rose gold look that everybody's going for lately also. We also have back here our Frost Shine series. So these are something to be used after pre-toning, which we will get into further along into the day. But it is something that provides our frost. It's just a beautiful, beautiful result on a level 10, or it has to be a level 10 pre-lifted. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's continue on, and I'll be right back.